it's Amy Scalia of Cincy Chic with Dr. Gupta at the Dermatology Laser and Vein Center. And we're going to talk about another one of your amazing technologies that you have here. So this is the BodyTite. And what are the benefits to this compared to some of the others that might be out on the market?
Absolutely. So this is our newest addition. It's a technology made by InMode, which is an Israeli company, and they do some phenomenal scientific work. But the BodyTite is a really awesome procedure for skin tightening, and we can use it really anywhere on the body. So there are 3 different applicators we can use. One is called the BodyTite, which is great for areas like the stomach, post-baby bellies, where you just have that loose skin, but you're not ready or interested in a tummy tuck. We can actually get some really amazing skin tightening with the BodyTite. We can also treat the arms. I think that's one of the most beautiful procedures for the arms to avoid a big scar from a brachioplasty. We can get some really beautiful tightening. We can of course also use the BodyTite on the thighs and the anterior legs. We get a lot of requests for that skin just starting to kind of sag on the front of the thighs, and it can also help with cellulite around the outer thighs and so on. But the other nice technology with this is something called FaceTite, which we can use to tighten the face, and we get some really beautiful results. One and done type of procedure, strictly just some local numbing medicine. And then the other beautiful aspect of this is called AccuTite, which is a very tiny probe. It's actually very cute and small, and we can use that in really delicate areas, including under the eyes. So we can actually do a non-surgical blepharoplasty now to remove those fat pockets and also tighten the skin at the same time. No scarring whatsoever, just a tiny little needle puncture to get the small probe under the skin laterally. That closes up within hours, and then we can also use it to lift the brows. We've seen some very dramatic results with that, and also tighten the upper eyelid, get rid of that jowl. We're also using it to flatten some of that fat that bunches by the nasolabial folds, and then of course just to get rid of fat and tighten the neck area.
That's great.
So yeah, so that's what we're using the BodyTite for. And then another application is so this is the injectable radiofrequency part that I just talked about, because it involves putting a little probe under the skin that very selectively heats the tissue, and that heating does 2 things. One is it stimulates new collagen fibers and elastic fibers to form, and secondly, it will also cause fat apoptosis. So you can kind of hear the fat dying off. So that's why it works well in areas of cellulite, where it'll help with shrinking the fat pockets, but also stimulating collagen, improving the overall health of the skin, and restoring it to a more natural, more youthful state. So the other component, besides the injectable radiofrequency that I just talked about, is the microneedling radiofrequency. So these are little needles that are on a handpiece here, and when deployed, the needles come out, and we can select how deep we want them to penetrate into the skin depending on what part of the body or the face we're treating. So delicate areas around the eyes, we may only want 1 to 2 millimeters of penetration. On the face, we might be looking at 3 millimeters. The body, we may want to go a little deeper to get to our target tissue. So the little needles go through the skin, and then it deploys RF energy under the skin, which that photothermal coagulation of the tissue helps to, again, stimulate new collagen growth, make the skin healthier. It's excellent for acne scars, it's excellent for wrinkles, and for tightening the skin. So an amazing rejuvenation, and there's really hardly any downtime with it, because the needles deliver the energy under the skin, so there's no surface issues to deal with afterwards, like with some of the lasers that cause a bit more surface erythema. You might get a little bit of swelling or edema with this, but not really anything significant that patients have to take even time off from work for.
That's
So it's really nice, and you get this wonderful remodeling effect of your skin.
And does it hurt?
It does hurt a little bit, you know, because of course they're little needles and you've got energy, so it's going to hurt. But beauty requires a little bit of pain, but it's worth it. And of course we'll numb the skin before we actually do the procedure.
Right.
So patients tolerate it beautifully.
Right.
And for the body areas, we use a local numbing. as
But
well.
it's so much better than the invasive option.
Absolutely.
So it's, you know, that non-invasive, quick recovery, but you get great results. So I'm excited to check out your website to learn more about this, see some of the before and afters, and you can be able to see their brand new location in Montgomery, and you can go online to learn more.